Hi everybody, this is Vaughn here with Sweet Rocks Crystal Healing, and this is episode 4 of my driving talk. Kind of like doing these, just to be honest with you, where I can just openly talk and it kind of resonates with people. Kind of makes me feel special, so I'm going to keep doing it. But today, I started my work weekend. I'm not too thrilled to go back to work. I'm ready to be done working a job. You have no idea. And if I express any more, then I start sharing negativity. So I'm just like, I think the universe is literally lining it to push me out. It's because it's leaving me so triggered right now. And it's ridiculous. Like, I'm super annoyed that in my company, I was given an opportunity to kind of trailblaze a new piece of equipment and fine-tune and refine the whole process of how I do my job in fabrication for these tractors equipment. And today has just been really frustrating that people are undoing everything that I have committed to improving for everybody's sake. You know, like, efficiency is a big thing for me. And so when I approach a task, I not only do I approach how to do it effectively, I also approach it to make it efficient. I make it efficient so that anybody that can come in, newcomer, doesn't matter, can come in and benefit from the efforts that I've made. Like, that's always been my goal with everything, even in my chef life. Like, how can I make this simpler? How can I make it efficient? How can I make this work so that everybody just gets it? That way there's no, like, tribal knowledge stuff that happens, like, oh, because he's got experience, he just knows how to do it, right? I wanted to eliminate all of that. And it's really sad to see that they don't share the same approach of growing and improving. It's like they want to stay in their old, stuck, archaic ways of the 3D. And so it's just another confirmation that the universe is lining up for me to get out of my job and do what I want to do what I love doing, and that's making custom healing jewelry. Like, not only do I like doing custom healing jewelry, I actually enjoy everything that has to do with rocks and crystals. Like, my visions don't just stop with crystal healing jewelry. Like, yeah, that's the signature. That's like the cherry on top of what I want to offer this world. But there's so much more that I've yet to even begin to start that I want to do. You know, I like the idea because I want to learn how to do forging. I want to make knives. I want to make custom tools and cutlery for, like, kitchens, because all of that's like a part of my journey. I was a chef. I was a mechanic. I worked in fabrication, working with metal forever. I do custom jewelry. So, like, all of these things combined, I want to fuse it into one awesome, amazing, unique thing. And so my visions is that when I begin to start doing my own lapidary work, I can start making my own custom things. And if any of y'all out there are into the chef life, anything, having a cool set of knives that are just amazing and sharp and awesome, easy to maintain, high carbon steel, and then the handle is fused with a crystal. Like, can you imagine how powerful it would be to go and cut all your produce with an energetic knife tied to crystalline energy? Like, I really feel like that would amplify everything. And so, you know, yes, I'm putting out my ideas out there. And not that I'm afraid that someone's going to steal my ideas, because, well, everything I create is unique. So it's like, cool, take my idea, go with it. I want to see what you create, because it's only going to help me improve my craft. And that's why I, always look at what other people are doing in my line of work, is because I get inspiration from them. I actually learn a lot from a lot of people, and that helps me refine my own craft and my own, abilities to do my job. But I do want to do lapidary work. I want to make actual, like, yard decorations with crystals and stones. I want to make organite pyramids. I want to make meditation pyramids that you can put in your bedroom and, like, in your yard. Like, there's so many things up here that I want to get done, but I have to start with what I can do now, and what I can do now is make amazing jewelry, and I love doing it. Let me tell you, being able to connect to my higher self and the great divine Jah and Gaia, like, every single time I craft anything, I am connecting to Gaia, because I'm working with her lifeblood. I really believe that her lifeblood is everything energetic on this earth, and stones and crystals come of her. So it's amazing that I get to channel through that. It's such a beautiful, enlightening, and loving experience for me that it just makes me love what I do more. But I want to do more. That's the thing, is it doesn't just stop with jewelry. The thing is, I need a workshop. I need a space that I can craft. I need a spot that I can do my own lapidary work, because I truly, genuinely want to start even finding my own rocks, mining, refining, like going the full immersive experience, so that when I produce a product, I have a one-of-a-kind unique thing that no one else can duplicate, even in the slightest. And so it's like, I just want to expand so much with my business, but I got to start with what I can do now. And so I'm kind of blogging this in the sense that you get to see my progression, because as I'm manifesting, as I'm creating my world, as I'm helping to rebuild this utopia, this heaven that I choose to live in, like, I want everyone else to benefit from it. I truly do. Like, I really believe that all of it combined, my knowledge and understanding of energy, even, like, I'm a very intuitive empath, and I can feel energies, and I'm beginning to see auras in people, and I know that because of my pendulum reading last, is that light and crystals are pretty much identical. Like, a crystal is a solidified form of light. Like, how amazing is that? It's like an ice, crystallized form of light itself. The all essence and basis of what we live here is based on light and energy. And I have such an acute sensitivity to it now. It's incredible. Like, it just isn't going to stop. I want to keep growing. I want to keep learning. I want to keep improving. But, I rely on the community to help me through this, because without you guys, there's absolutely no way that I could succeed in my craft. There's no way. And so I rely on these awesome people. I rely on these people that are looking. I rely on these people that are seeking for help. And those that resonate with me, my rocks and crystals, like, that's who I'm trying to appeal to. Like, even those that do energy work, like, my crystal stuff doesn't just stop with crafting. It literally, like, I want to do at legitimate healing sessions with crystals, using sound frequency, using crystal bowls, like the crystal bowl sounds. Like, I just know that I'm good, that's what I want to do. It doesn't just stop with creating jewelry. It's only going to expand more. It's only going to get greater and grander. It's only going to evolve into something that I can't perceive it actually happening, but I like dreaming big. I'll tell you what, right now I am dreaming big, and I'm putting it all out there. I'm putting all these things that I want to set into motion in my life. I want to create this new world that's focused around crystal healing, and all the things applied to it. Energies, chakra blockings, like, I want to learn how to do all of it, and it's amazing what I know now. But to be honest with you, with what keeps coming to me from my higher self about this, I'm only at the beginning of my learning. I'm just now starting to learn about crystals. I'm just now beginning to learn how to apply this knowledge into everyday living. And that's what I'm trying to attract with my homestead, because I'm telling you, my homestead ideas, I want it to be a healing center. I truly do. And I believe that in the middle of my orchard, in the middle of my garden, that's where the magic's going to happen when I start fusing crystal healing, actual real healing, like on the body itself, actually curing the ailments that people struggle with. I believe that it is possible through this. And obviously, the only way that happens is I got to be like super connected to the divine. I got to be connected to my higher self. So I know that I have a lot of spiritual growth to continue on, even though I consider myself pretty elevated and enlightened in a sense. But I think I'm just at the beginning of all of this. Like, I really believe that what I'm bringing to the table is great. It's awesome, but there's so much more that I'm about ready to tap into, and it's going to be the most magical experience. And I want anyone that's ready to receive this, anyone that's ready to heal from this, I want to be that one that's there to be like, hey, let me show you how to do it. I can teach you. I can do it myself, like however you want to do it. Like, I genuinely want to become a real crystal healer. Like, that's what's really driving at me. Now, I know that my jewelry does things for people. I know this. The stories that people tell me and how it's affected them and how their life has changed it's becoming innumerable. I can't even put a number on how many times someone has literally said, this is working for me. It's amazing. And so that transfer of energy with all of my creations is going to all be applied into one big giant lump thing. Even my home, like the second you walk into my home, it's like you just feel relieved, you feel at peace, you feel tranquility. And just even that in itself, the people I've had come into my home leave there feeling so much better that they were so grateful to come and just be in my home for an hour. Like, I believe it right to my core. But I was also challenged with something, like I'm coming from a 3D life where I felt like I needed to suffer. I needed to be in lack. I felt like that was just how life was. I felt like because I had integrity, I felt like because I had honesty, that I was just destined to be suffering and not having what I need to survive. And now I don't think that's even, I don't even entertain the idea anymore. But the biggest thing that I want to leave with you guys is, are you worthy? Do you feel worthy of whatever it is you're achieving in this life? When I get real with myself and I look at very specific aspects of my life, it's like I have to ask myself, am I worthy of this? And it feels so weird to say, I come across as, oh, this guy's worthy for everything. Like, I know that can come across to people, but really that's a battle I have on my own inner self. It's like, am I worthy to have this? I know that in my journey, I will not be able to do it alone. And I know that when I get to the grit of me actually having a successful crystal healing business, I know I'm going to need a partner to help me in this. And that's my question that it kind of hit me really hard today is, am I worthy of that person? Like, I really had to think about it. And well, in the end of my meditation of it, when I had a minute to just kind of ponder, I am worthy. I am worthy of it. But the question then does come down to, is this person worthy of me? It's a two-way street when it comes to worthiness. Am I worthy to receive them, and are they ready to receive me? So, anyway, it's pretty profound when you get real with yourself about your ambitions. You get real with your dreams. When you dream big, be very clear on everything. Like when I'm looking at my house, I'm thinking of colors, I'm thinking of decorations, I'm thinking of furniture, I'm thinking of how I'm going to put crystals in my home. Like, because I have so many ideas of how I want to decorate my home with crystal stuff. Like, I want, obviously countertops, but I'm kind of picky and choosy with what kind of countertops I like. And so it's like I'm putting real thought to that. What kind of countertop do I want in my kitchen? What kind of countertops do I want in my cheesecake kitchen? What kind of, workspace do I want to work in? Like, what kind of woods am I going to be using for my tables and my benches? All of these things I'm actually pondering about, right to the specifics, because metaphysically, all of that plays a part in the healing process of what Gaia is providing us living here on this earth. The wood that we use, the linens that we wear, the food that we eat, all of those things, when you look at it on an energetic level, it's absolutely just amazing. It's fantastic. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just magical. And even on the topic of crystals, when you actually go and look at fresh produce, you're looking at the ingredients of it. They're going to be able to have a breakdown of what minerals are in that. Let's just say an apple. There's going to be vitamins, there's going to be minerals, there's actually going to be crystalline ingredients that make this apple. So it's one and the same when it comes to crystals. Those same elements that make the apple are being used to make crystals. Like, it's crazy how everything is just one and the same. It's just amazing when you look at how all the layers peel apart, where it just is based on the same divine creation of love and compassion. Like, I'm absolutely just amazed at how everything is intertwined and interconnected. And that's why I believe that in this utopia that I want to be a part of, this heaven on earth, not hell on earth. I want to be a part of the heaven on earth. And I feel like this earth is one and the same. You know, when I get into, and I'm going to drop this bomb here, but when I get into the cosmology of the earth and what it is, I just cannot believe the mainstream narrative of what NASA tells us this earth is. I don't agree with it even in the slightest, but I'll leave it at that because I don't want to create controversy and dispute amongst people. But I don't think it's a globe. I think it's something entirely different. And now that I'm kind of seeing how all these layers of our existence and how everything is intertwined and interlinked and interlaced between just the rocks around us, the produce we're eating, our own biology, the connections that we share with others without even sharing words or experiences, it is amazing how big this becomes when you start on peeling away the layers. You know, and I love that line in the movie Shrek. Ogres are like onions. You know, and then Donkey just being like, yeah, well, not everybody likes onions. You know, it's just like, I love that line there. And I identify with Shrek. I feel like I'm that big, giant dad bod kind of guy that's, you know, I know, you know, I have my purpose and I feel like nobody likes me because I am the way I am. And it's just like, it's amazing how I identify and so much with the character Shrek. It's just, it's so funny when I watch the movie how much alike I am to how what's being portrayed with Shrek. So it's like, okay, you know, it's like ogres are like onions, and it's like, maybe I am like onions, because once you start peeling the layers of me, you begin to see that I'm not a brute. I'm not a forceful guy. I'm not anything negative. When you actually get to know me, it becomes a very beautiful thing, and I'm so glad now that I'm able to bring that to the surface. I'm glad that I'm able to peel away those layers. I'm so happy that I am open to sharing my experiences and sharing my insights. And I couldn't have done it without my amazing community I'm plugged into. That community is called Step Into Your Power, and you can check it out. It's free to join. Get on there, check it out. StepIntoYourPower.com is just absolutely amazing. But because I plugged into it, that community inspired me to actually just open up, to start sharing my messages, start speaking my truth and what I believe. And putting myself out there into the world is extremely scary. It's frightening, but because I'm focused on my goals, I'm focused on my dreams, I'm focused on being able to be the builder in this world so that I can create a legacy for my family and all generations past me. Like, this is an iconic moment for me to just get to work. And this is why I need to get out of my job, because it's holding me back now. And not only does it not provide enough for me to pay my bills, it's literally holding me back from my dream. And the universe is getting really abrupt with me about, dude, get out. Like, it keeps telling me how much I need to break away from the construct of being a part of the system. I just need to get out of it because it just is not aligning with me, my objectives, and my goals. And so, yeah, this is where I'm at. I'm taking my family along with me on this, and that's why I love wanting to step into my sovereignty, is because I want to have my family there. Like, I do want to homeschool my little one. I do not want her to go to those indoctrination camps anymore. I feel bad that my teenager's got to finish it out that way, but it'll make her a stronger person as a result. And I'm so glad I can give her balance to the fallacies that they like to teach in school. I am appalled at some of the things that she's being told in school, and it's totally not even right. It's totally inaccurate. And so I disagree on a lot of levels, and I actually struggle with some of these teachers about what they're teaching my child, because there's lies being told still, and it's crazy how I can see through the veil of deception. And so this is why with my youngest, my 4-year-old, I wanted to start doing homeschool. So if y'all in Idaho and you're doing homeschooling, like, hit me up, send me a DM, because I really am actively looking. And the only way I know that I can be able to provide homeschooling for my daughters is if I can work from home. And the biggest thing and approach I want to do with my homeschooling is teaching my daughter how to exist and live in this world while having an education on top of that. I want her to be engaged on other sorts of things without being confined into a gridded, squared building that feels like a prison and a trap. Like, I don't want my daughter to have to go through that. You know, I want her to experience life to its fullest, because she's a starseed. She's literally like a starseed that's coming in, that's going to be a part of this great awakening. She's going to be a part of this great rebuilding where people are creating and loving each other because we're humans. There's no race. That doesn't exist, not even in the slightest. There's no ethnicity. We're humans. That's it. We are just humans. Plain and simple. Hate's a strong word. I absolutely despise when people are divided amongst what you are and what you believe. Like that really gets under my skin, and I have to learn to shut my mouth a lot of times, because I have such strong feelings when people are projecting their hate. But you know, it's like, that's part of the crumbling. People are learning to see through that division, that split that they've literally put us through on everything. There is no race. There is no ethnicities. We are all human beings. We're all the spark of the great divine Jah. We are all part of Gaia. We're all part of a giant soul family that supersedes this earth. You know, it's like, some of us aren't even like part of the Christos energy spirit source. We're probably from something completely different, existing here as a human on this earth, because I believe this earth was made for interstellar communication. I really believe that we were meant to connect to the entire universe here. And how cool would that be, like what's portrayed in, you know, the sci-fi Guardians of the Galaxy? How cool would it be to be able to intertwine with intergalactic people? Like, I think that'd be freaking awesome. Like, the things that we can learn from one another would be just amazing. Like, obviously I don't know what I don't know, but I like entertaining the idea of what other entities out there can offer and help each other. Like, that sounds really cool. So yes, I believe in aliens. I've seen some things that I can't explain, and when I get down the rabbit hole of UFOs and aliens, it's like, now I begin to understand what I've been seeing. So this is where I'm at. This earth is quite a magical place, and I literally see it as a heaven on earth. So my message to you guys, if you're ready to stop working your dead-end job that does not serve you, get to doing something that you want to do. And now is the time to do it. If you enjoy and love creating something, if you enjoy and love working with people, if you enjoy and love healing others, get to it. We need more of this in our world. It's so important that we start uniting together, because this is the only way the old constructs are going to crumble. This is the only way people can get out of the trap. And it's when we join in love and compassion, and we focus on what excites us, what makes us happy. Like, even if making you happy is having the freedom to get outside and put your feet in the soil and just connect with nature, if what makes you happy is having the ability to go see the world, if what makes you happy is being able to take your family on adventures, get started on whatever it's going to take to have that, because we don't need to suffer anymore. We don't need to be in lack. It's time that we unite together and we build each other up and we support one another. And so I just want to conclude this talk and drive with you guys with just simply saying, if you haven't done it yet, hit that notification and hit that subscribe so you can stay tuned to what I have to offer, because I have a pretty strong feeling I'm going to be connecting with some pretty influential people along in my journey that's only going to help get my word out, and what my beliefs are. And stepintoyourpower.com is literally the best thing that ever happened to me, and I'm so happy that I get to be a part of such an amazingly spiritually adept community, ones that are seeking and looking to break free from the struggles. It's amazing what people are bringing to the table. It's incredible who I get to meet, and I would have never met in any other way. I can't count how many times I've been shadow banned on things because I share an opinion. It's my opinion. I'm entitled to have freedom of speech, right? We live in America. That's what our Constitution is founded on, right? That's what they defend, and yet I can't put certain things on my Facebook. I can't post certain images about on my Instagram. Not saying illicit things. I'm saying, like, truths. I can't share spiritual healing stuff, but now I don't get any of that. I'm so glad, because I'm openly sharing, and not yet. I haven't had any strikes, so I'm doing good. So that's another confirmation and synchronicity that I am doing good work here. I am bringing light into this world, and I am striving to be a beacon of hope for others, not just in my community, but abroad, all over the world. That's what I strive to become, is an inspiration for people to get to it, an inspiration for people to step into their powers, whatever that may be. And there's so many young people that are lost. There's so many young people that are confused and don't know what to believe, don't know who to trust. They got a hard time of not knowing where to look and where to go. And it's important that we be available and open to these young people coming in, because they are going to inherit what we create. And it's so important that we work together to create this, so that the legacy we leave benefits them. It's like, when you look at biology, you look at how species have survived through thousands of years. The way that they survive is through their blood. It's through the procreation. The gift, one of the gifts we were given to exist here, was being able to create life. We have that ability. And when we work together, that life can be so fruitfully enhanced. It's amazing. And so, guys, let's do this. We're going to join forces. Let's hold hands. Let's do what we got to do. Let's hug trees. I don't care. Let's go dig up some rocks. Let's go find some crystals. Let's do it together, and let's have fun with it. I'm tired of going to a grungy job. I'm ready to just have fun every day. Wake up, ready to kill my day and have fun. Just like my 4-year-old. My 4-year-old, she's ready to go and get it. Just have an adventure right off the bat. So I want to live that life too. So let's do it together, guys. This has been amazing. Thank you for listening to my drive and talk today. This is episode 4. Hit that subscribe, hit that notification, and spread the word. Help boost my pages, man. It's because of you guys that I'm succeeding already. But more of you that help me through this, I'm going to be able to do more for you too. So help me through this. It's going to be amazing. I absolutely love it, and I'm so thrilled that I get to be a part of it. I'm stuck in a traffic jam, so I can kind of just talk and mumble and whatever. Apparently there's a car wreck up ahead in the construction zone. People need to slow down a little bit. But I am also taking this as the universe telling me to slow down too. So anyway, hit that subscribe. We'll talk to you later on the next time. And you guys enjoy. This was episode 4. Step into your powers. I love you guys and everyone in that community. You guys are amazing. We'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day.